Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning back, welcome back. Come on in. Let's be friends. Let's have a real inner standing by way of an understanding, outer standing, that one spiritual court is something that everybody in existence has to be subjected to. And that's a fact. Nobody's exempt from the judgment. No, not even myself. So I hope you come in good energy, high frequency. For me, the energy is peace, love, and light. We're going to dig into this reading, dive into this reading, jump into the energy, and just kind of work our way through. Hopefully work our way to the top, having pulled back several layers of whatever the situation is. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I've been picking up on some very interesting energy, and it has been quite interesting to say the least. So let us just say less and let the cards do what they do. Without further ado, Archangel Michael, my beautiful angels, Most High God. Ooh, Most High God. That's how we're going to come out the gate. Newcomers, sometimes I sing a little bit when the Holy Spirit takes control of me. It's a good thing, okay? You will get a little bit of tarot ASMR or maybe a little bit of the tarot musical. Listen, left you hanging, no closure, no contact, left on red. So somebody feels as though you've left them hanging, or you're leaving somebody hanging. Look at the way she's hanging upside down. We can really see her face if we turn it this way. Somebody feels like you left them hanging. Somebody doesn't know where to place you, how to think about you. Somebody needs closure. But I feel like you left this person on red. There's a backstory. Let's just find out. Divine angels, let us tell the story. No closure, no contact. Left on red, left you hanging. Somebody feels left out in the cold. They feel abandoned by you. Somebody feels as though you need to dignify their energy with a response. But maybe you think the opposite, contrary to what it is that they believe. Why'd you leave this person on red? Yeah, you kept it pushing. Two of Wands is like adios or arrivederci. You're looking towards something else. You're looking in a new direction. Okay. Clarify you left this person hanging. No closure, no contact. I just heard you know what you did. It's that type of energy. You know how you just look at somebody and you feel like you don't need to give them a reply or dignify their bullshit with any forms of a response? Because it's like, you know what you did. If you wanted me to tell this story differently, you should be rewriting the script and how you showed up as the arch nemesis. Somebody was emotionally manipulative. Somebody's a liar. King of Cups in the reverse. Somebody that wants a whole bunch but not willing to give up the truth, at least as it relates to them admitting something to themselves, is what I just heard. King of Cups in the reverse could also be you not giving a damn. Let's find out. Is this you, Divine Collective, in the King of Cups in the reverse? This could be you releasing all emotions. No, it's them. They're a manipulator. That's why. The Magicians in the reverse, Gemini energy. Every time I think about Gemini energy, I think about talking. What, when, why, where, the questions. That is the question that needs to be answered. And somebody was manipulative in their answer. So you left them on red. You weren't available. Okay. Yeah, you signed out of some type of diabolical ass conversation. You said, what are we doing here? This is not real. So you left somebody on red. Yeah, I could not make it up. The Three of Cups wanted to come out. Oh, Lord. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Show us this. What is going on? Yeah, you don't have time. The Wands energy is fire. Fire represents passion. You got some fire up under your ass and you're not available for any type of diabolical conversations. This person is calling down judgment on this. Yeah, they're saying, why did you leave me on red? Well, if you wanted to know, I said the Three of Cups wanted to come out in the reverse. This is a cheater, pumpkin eater. Liar, lie, your pants is on fire. Listen, how much longer do you need to sit in them lies before you realize that you are baking, you are frying in it, you are fried, dyed, and laid to the side? It is the bed that you made, so you might as well just lie in it. And when you lay down, you're going to be still lying. Oh, God. Clarify the Three of Cups in the reverse. Somebody lied about a third party situation. Yeah, Two of Cups. This person could have been with your friend. Where have you been? Two of Cups situation. Or this is you that offers somebody a Two of Cups situation, and unbeknownst to you, they did not feel as though they needed to divulge the truth by way of letting you know that they were putting you in a sloppy second ass energy with a third party. So you rebuked it. You said, I'm good. Adios, arrivederci. I'm out. Six of Swords, you sail to calmer waters. You're in the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. On all these pictures where it shows you Divine Collective, you're looking in the opposite. Again, I want to state the opposite direction. Let the record state here in spiritual court, you are going in another direction. You're not looking back. You're not dignifying somebody with a response. It's like, you know what you did. Two of Cups energy. Clarify, you're moving on. Adios, arrivederci. There's some form of communication coming in. Okay, the Eight of Wands. You left somebody on red. You don't want to even read it. You don't want to listen to the message. You don't want to talk about it. You just feel like it's bullshit. And you feel like karma is at play. So something about the scales being balanced out. You want the truth. So you called down judgment over the situation. Yeah, you said I called down judgment over this raggedy ass third party situation. King of Cups in the reverse is somebody that will lie faster than a cat can lick their paw. Somebody is crazy. Somebody lies faster than you blink, and that's pretty fast. Somebody's a sophisticated manipulator. This person really don't have a problem lying. Look at their energy. The Magician of the reverse. They're always twisting and turning something in a way that they really never really answer a question. It's this kind of person. Somebody's in this ring around the rosies ass energy. It's like what, when, why, where. When you ask them what, they ask you when. When you ask them, well, when, they ask you why. This is somebody that wants to play games, and you did not sign up to be a part of this circus with a jackass clown. Clarify the King of Cups in the reverse with the Magician. And yeah, like this is somebody that was projecting their burdens onto you, trying to give you. You said no, thank you. You released your burdens. You laid them down. You went in the opposite direction. What was calling you in the opposite direction was your intuition, your discernment. Yeah, I just hear you say, I call bullshit. You ever been in a conversation with somebody like midway and you realize like, you lying, huh? I dare you in the middle of the conversation said, I call bullshit. Yeah, you got to call bullshit. Yeah, somebody's coming around with a breadcrumb. Knight of Pentacles, something that happened in a friendship dynamic with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody could have slept with your friend or somebody that you knew. Okay, I just heard somebody want to touch whatever you touch. Somebody wants to sleep with whoever you sleep with. That is a form of mental illness. That's some weird ass energy. I ain't never, ever, ever in my long-legged life, just on a personal note, slept with anybody that my friend slept with. Like, oh girl, yeah. Like, what? What? What is that? That's like the type of diabolical I can't even process. Right? Like, what is that? That's what I'm feeling. Knight of Pentacles is giving friendship energy. An offer was made. There was some type of a seduction. Yeah. Somebody seduced somebody. And now they want to lie about it. This person ain't willing to tell the truth. This is a third party motherfucking situation. Well, it's a two party situation because I feel like you third partied yourself away with the Two of Wands. You out of there. You like, I ain't got time for this. What is this? Yeah. Once you became aware of the truth, listening to your intuition, call you, you got in your boat and you sailed to calmer waters. You said, not today, not tomorrow. You had Three of Pentacles. Everybody knew but you. That's what I just heard. So now these people are getting karma. There could be other things that they're getting karma for. This is like the straw that broke the camel's back. Somebody seduced somebody. Clarify seduction. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody seduced somebody. Right up out of there, Hierophant energy. This is a soul seduction. This is a soul snatcher. Somebody snatched this person's energy. They snatched their contract. And now this person is in a manipulative, state of being with the Magician and the reverse. They don't even want to admit the truth out of fear that you're going to walk away. So you walked away anyway. Yeah. Okay. So you got the Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody turned against a divine contract. Somebody did something unethical. Hierophant in the reverse is like breaking ethics. Like some things are just off limits. Some things go without saying. Some things don't need to be explained. And so you left this person on red with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Somebody got seduced. Okay. Clarify. Somebody got seduced. Somebody broke up a spiritual marriage. This person could have slept with somebody that was in your family or somebody that you treated like family. If not, it's a friend. Two of Cups that's coming off like family. Like we grew up together type ass energy. It's somebody that's close, close. Ten of Cups. Somebody seduced somebody right about their Ten of Cups. The art of seduction. That's what I just heard. Seduction. Sexual body. How you work in your body. Somebody couldn't resist it. Somebody was twerking. Somebody was busting it open, spreading it wide. And one day, on a whim, somebody hit that. Somebody went and smashed. And somebody forfeited their Empress and Ten of Cups. Ooh. Somebody got pulled into a demonic dimension of ill repute. Clarify, Spirit. Yeah, you coming up as a Queen of Cups. The crazy part about the Queen of Cups Empress energy, the love that you have for yourself, you don't play about you, means that you know the truth. So while somebody's standing there, again, in mid-conversation, you realize you lying, huh? Why you always lying? Because you did it? Yeah, you did. Your intuition is spot on. Listen, you don't even need to dignify this person with a response. This is what you're saying. You meaning I, me meaning you. Newcomers, sometimes a they could be a he could be a she. Flip and flop these gender roles as you see fit. Page of Swords, yeah, Three of Swords. It's like this is a no for you because you feel like somebody's trying to play over your intellectual top, your psychic top. Yeah, you can't blind the High Priestess with the Nine of Pentacles. You're single, sexy, and self-sufficient. I kind of tossed in the sexy part, but the Nine of Pentacles is independent, sufficient, really having a good life, doing it from a very pure heart space. You're somebody that deserves the best. So you said, I'm going down the yellow brick road. You're one pentacle away from 10, which is peace, love, prosperity. You're already operating in self-love. So it is inevitable that the 10 of Cups is absolutely going to come. It's just not going to come by way of somebody's manipulations, their lies, and their bad karma. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse with the King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, somebody was trying to keep you bound and trapped to a lie that they created with the hopes that you would eat off of a plate that was full of lies. No, what are you doing? Don't serve that up. Somebody was serving you lies a la carte with no side dishes, but somebody had a whole bunch of side pieces. Child, I know you lied. You got the Four of Wands. Listen, self-love has put you in a position by way of alignment that you're in alignment with beautiful celebrations, self-love, Ten of Cups, the Empress energy, big divine feminine energy coming through. You're very peaceful. You're very zen. Two of Wands. You got a beautiful future, and you've manifested yourself a beautiful partnership or partnerships. Yeah. Four Cups. It's safe to say that this is absolutely a missed opportunity. It's clear. It's crystal clear. Shout out to the person whose name is Crystal. Yeah. Somebody's coming in to offer you what appears to be a Ritz cracker crumb, something like that, or maybe a crouton. This is a breadcrumb ass energy. This is a liar. This is a penny pitcher. Somebody's coming in to test the waters to see how much you know. We know it all. We know the truth. You know the details. You got it. Listen, this is what's so interesting. Your energy is coming off so zen. It's almost like, yeah, I know the truth. I know y'all slept together. I know y'all been together numerous times. Y'all was getting it in. But the fact of the matter is, let me tell you the blessing. These are two people that were exactly the same. They belong together. They're soulmates. Look, they're hell-bent on trying to find out what it is that you know. Look at the way you're holding your pentacle close to your heart. Look at the pentacle above your crown. You got a psychic gift. Look at the pentacles at your feet. You're meant to be well. You're meant to be in good company. You're meant to be amongst good karmic people. Okay, these are new contracts. So the fact that somebody's trying to feed you this bullshit at this level, again, is an insult to injury. Listen, you did these people a favor when you walked away and accepted the truth. Yeah, Page of Wands, some type of correspondence is coming through. Okay, somebody wanted to dump their lies on you and they wanted you to believe it. It's a no. It's no reconciliation here, buddy. I feel like the universe is saying, no, Ace of Cups, what? Ace of Cups when? Ace of Cups with who? No, no, no. This is a bad offer. Ace of Cups in the reverse. The universe is blocking this. Ain't that a blessing? Shout out to the universe, man. Shout out to the freaking universe for blocking anything that's trying to come up against our Ten of Cups and our Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Did I not just say you already in the Nine of Pentacles and you one pentacle away from 10? Now look very, very closely up under that archway. There's two people under what appears to be a beautiful divine holy matrimony type energy. See the dog? Can y'all see that? There's two people. There's a man and a woman. There's an archway there. That could be a home. That could be them accepting some type of beautiful deal with one another. This is a soulmate energy. You manifested your own beautiful soulmate, a beautiful reflection of yourself. And you got the nerve to have somebody in the background that's mad because you didn't move on and you didn't want to accept their bullshit. The Five of Wands is inner conflict that somebody wanted to project onto you, but obviously the Ten of Wands is in the reverse. Somebody got caught in their own lie, caught in their own trap. Somebody was talking too fast, talking in circles, and wasn't saying a damn thing. But they were saying so much. They were saying so much. You're the high priestess. So you said, no, I'm good. Big Three of Wands. This came out on the fence. You could have thought about it for a minute, like, yeah, you lying. Nah, you lying. My spirit team, yeah, you lying. I'm out. Three of Wands, respectfully. Because even though it feels as though you left this person hanging or no closure, no contact, left them on red, I feel like that in itself is a blatant red flag. That is letting you know, like, I'm not even about to dignify this with a response because I'm walking in this truth. And I don't have time to play around with this. This is the energy. Yeah, you're focused on something that you got going on, something that's worth your energy. Look at the synchronicities, my beautiful divine collective. You got 8, 9, and 10 of Pentacles. Something about the fruits of your labor, something about you working on something. I could be talking to somebody that is, yeah, you ain't playing. You ain't got time. You call judgment. Okay, listen. Whatever you're working on, you're in full like work mode. This could be you working on yourself. This could be you working on moving forward. This could be working on whatever this is. You're naturally attracting the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, like naturally. This is going within energy. Okay. You called down judgment and you left it to the universe and you said, I'm out. You know, these people are deceptive. You know, they're sneaky. Somebody's sneaky. Clarify the 7 of Swords and the King of Cups in the reverse. You sneaky. Yeah, you sneaky. You can't sleep at night. You can't see in the day. What's going on? What's going on this Nine of Swords? Okay, you in spiritual court. This is your time to speak on your sneaky ass truth. You sneaky, and you're in the Nine of Swords. Oh, because somebody didn't fall for your BS, but somebody didn't realize they were dealing with the real Empress. Like you, a real psychic person. You got an intuitive nudge. You could have felt a little nauseous when this person was trying to explain their side of the story. You could have been like, "You lying," in mid conversation, right? Just imagine somebody sending you something and you don't even read it because you already know the answer. Or they type out this long ass message that you never receive because you're tapped in a way that you get your answers from above. So if you created an environment to have an equal give and take conversation with this person, you were simply allowing space, room, and opportunity for them to admit something that you already knew. And when they decided to continue to stay in the manipulative energy, King of Cups in the reverse, the Magician in the reverse, Three of Cups in the reverse, when they continue to stay in that energy, you said, okay, that was your opportunity to admit your truth. And any little bit of respect that I have for you doesn't exist anymore because I gave you ample space and time. Look at this energy. Empress energy is caring, loving, light, holding a space of love and respect for somebody until they're able to see that that's what they them too selves deserve. Yes, them too. Somebody disrespected themselves and wanted you to accept that. Hangman in the reverse. When this person had the opportunity to tell you the truth, they lied about it. And this is why you left them on red. Clarify, no closure, no contact, left on red. I can't make it up. You gave this person opportunity. You created a space of equal give and take. But look at all these pentacles. Sheesh. Clarify the pentacles, Holy Spirit. Yeah, you got love here. You got real love, honest love, loyal love. This is the kind of love that, I always say when you really care about somebody and y'all have a mutual equal give and take type of relationship, there's nothing that anybody can come up and tell me about you. And I'm hoping that there's nothing that they can do to get you to turn away from me with the lover's energy. You got the lovers, you got the high priestess and the queen of cups. Yeah, this is somebody that was seduced, y'all. You know why I say that? Because with the eight of swords, it's almost like it was a trap that was set for somebody to seduce somebody. Now, usually when situations happens like this, you're the one that they want to attack. It's not this person. This person was easy. Yeah, this person was easy. I can't make it up. You walk in the truth. You see the truth. You'll always find out the truth. The truth is your energy. So this person was easy. It was a trap. The enemy always searches for the weakest link. The Emperor, though, you got somebody coming in here to your Empress energy, Ace of Swords, the Emperor and the Empress. So you have like a relationship that's coming in that deserves your attention. It's a beautiful investment by way of equal give and take. You got a real Emperor here. Yeah. And this person is spiritually protecting you. This is a man that will be honest with you, tell you the truth because he walks in his truth. This is somebody that says, you give me peace. It's equal give and take of creating an environment of peace between two people. Why? Because they can trust each other. I just heard my heart trust in your hands. I put my heart's trust in your hands. It rests faithfully with you. That's a big deal for feminine energy, y'all. Real feminine energy wants to feel safe. But don't piss them off. They will turn into the Queen of Swords if you come with the bullshit. And that appears to be the interesting energy here that is leaving somebody hanging. You got into the Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy. Six of Cups. This could be somebody that you had a past with, or this could also represent nostalgia, retrograde energy, spinning the block. Six of Cups also represents an old spiritual contract. You were supposed to get something right with somebody in this lifetime. Okay? Now Spirit is saying we're sending you in something that is matching your vibration. I cannot make this up. See, look at this. Two of Pentacles means that you offered forgiveness. You forgave these people, whoever they are. This could have been a third party that you didn't know, but with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, that's somebody close. Somebody you treated like family. Yeah, you forgave them. You balanced out your emotions and you focused on the Most High. And you said, well, maybe they're just better together. Maybe. Because I always say birds of a feather flock together. If somebody was easily persuaded to this capacity, yeah, seduction. I keep hearing seduction. Sexual, sensual body. How you working your body. You made him feel weak, girl. You made him feel so good. You did everything that she wouldn't do. And now look at him now. He's depressed and sad. His cup is empty. Okay. Five of Cups. You're not supposed to feel like that after sex. Somebody went right into the devil's den. You know why? Because this person was harboring secret resentment for your Empress energy. When a man don't love himself, he'll go do stuff like this impulsively. This person ain't think about you at all. You the star. You're coming out shining. You're coming out with good karma. And it's not as if, well, it is kind of rubbing it in this person's face. This is how the universe is doing it. I don't think that you're concerned about like puffing up your chest and rubbing this in this person's face. The universe is doing a really good job at it though. Because I feel like when these people were doing what they were doing, they both were trying to come up against you. They wanted to see you shaken, shook it. This is two insidious people that did not like you, really. They're just the same. You moved on though. Look at you. Queen of Pentacles energy. You're stable, you're grounded, you're all the queens, you're easy to get along with. Look, and then you got in the Chariot. The card just fell out my hand. Okay. The Chariot is about determination. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. The Chariot is really underrated by way of its energy. The Chariot is not just moving forward. This is like releasing your burdens. The Ten of Wands is in the reverse. You released yourself from this. You freed yourself from this. You freed up your heart space, your heart chakra. You absolutely did with the Chariot. This is about determination. This is about overcoming emotions that don't even belong to you, right? Hell, you ain't lied. What, somebody wants you to sit back and be sad? You didn't lie. This is their shit. Let them have it. Yeah, the truth of the matter is you're the Two of Pentacles. That means you balanced out your spirit and your mind, and you made a right decision to self-preserve, and you foresaw that this was some shit you did not want to be a part of. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, though, and the Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody could be going through a divorce. Yeah, 10% in the reverse. Somebody got addictions. It's giving fallen angel energy. Somebody's got addictions. Yeah, somebody did something over and over and over and over and over. Child, they was having sex, okay? Yeah, they was having sex. Whatever this is, it's over. It's over. The world is here. The world represents endings and also new beginnings. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Ace of Wands is a new beginning. The divine said, I got you. Don't even worry. And now you're getting this beautiful relationship, it seems. You know, usually this is the kind of relationship that you get that you're not even looking for nobody. It just happens. And you're like, dang. It's that type of energy, you know? It's the one that you have with yourself that's really calling this in quite naturally. And that's really how it should be. It should be a natural ebb and flow, right? Between two people. Yeah, between two people. Look at you. You got the Three of Swords. This is like breaking up with what doesn't serve your highest good, but leaving people to kind of be marinated in their lives. Somebody lies when they're by themselves. You got the Three of Swords. They're in danger. Okay. So you got out of the way. You knew that lightning was about to strike. You got the Three of Swords, okay? This is about you healing your heart chakra, but also making a head over heart decision with divine intervention. Your angels are talking to you. Your ancestors are saying, we've done too much work to be falling back into the abyss of confusion and third party situations and soul ties and parasites and all kinds of bullshit. But in reality, I see somebody wanted to bind themselves to you. Whoever this feminine is, they just use this masculine as kind of like something to be used. They really wanted to affect you. Clarify? Yeah, they did. They wanted to affect you. Yeah. Whoever this friend is, this is somebody that wanted to sit in your face and, oh, I'm so sorry, and help you and go through heartbreaks and heartaches. But really, they're screwing your man every chance they get, honey. That's crazy, but that's not your man. You see what I'm saying? If he's in your DM, he's not my man. If he's in your bed, that's not my man. That's your man. Y'all just the same. Y'all need to be together. Congratulations. Yeah, look, I'm out. Adios. Look at the fool. Two foolish people, two clown ass people found each other. What a blessing, right? I just think everybody should be amongst their own energetically, you know, rating your energy. Okay, you're going to go over there with the diabolicals. Yeah, get your ass over there. You can't come nowhere near this healing energy because this is the kind of energy that would make you sick to death. When you come around high vibrational people and you come with some bullshit, those are the ones that are always ready to go. They're like, oh, well, my head hurt. Why your head hurting? I don't like the smell of sage. No, it's not you. It's the demon that's attached to you. You got an entity attachment. People like this can't be around high vibrational people, not people that walk in their truth, not people that come in pure love and light, but they with the shits if they need to be with the shits. You see what I'm saying? Like, people think, oh, love and light. Yeah, but we with the shits. We will go to war over our love and our light to keep our peace. Yeah, so you left this person on closure. I mean, what is this? No closure. They feel as though there's no closure because there's no contact because you left them on red. But in reality, you have closure. It's them. They didn't have closure when they started some stuff. They didn't have closure with their childhood issues, which is why they slept with your friend. Child, if you don't get the hell Up out of here. Three of Cups in the reverse, child. Somebody's having conversations with themselves. They don't know what's going on. It's over. This is a wrap. Good for you, Divine Collective. Seven of Pentacles, you're focused on whatever this is that you're working on, and it's going to bring you in some beautiful energy. I'm really happy that you stood in the truth, okay? We've all had to have some type of lesson in order to be found suitable for the next lesson. We've all had to make what appears to be a hard decision, but it's really not that hard. You know, when you walking in the truth and you offer the truth and you're loyal and you got good intentions. It doesn't mean that you're perfect, but you got decent intentions, right? It's not hard to make these decisions. What's hard is the fact that these people sit back and they never get closure because they never are willing to tell the truth. Now, listen, you're long gone. You're gone. Child, they sitting by themselves, still lying to themselves about what they did and don't want to believe it. That's crazy. That's dangerous. Stay away from energy like that. That's what I just heard. Yeah, somebody wants to apologize, but they're doing it energetically. This apology will never come out of their mouth. They should have just told the truth. Page of Cups and the Ten of Wands. It doesn't mean that you still would have given them a chance, but this would have set them free. Damn. Somebody felt like telling a lie was going to, somehow keep them in connection with you. Again, this is insult to injury. It's playing over your intuition. Show me the chosen one. I feel like you don't give a damn. You out? You wish everybody the best? Yeah, you out. Okay, it's a tower moment. Tower represents the mask have fallen off. Tower represents there's nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. That's energy, right? Nowhere to run. Okay, I just had to get that out. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. Yeah, the tower is like, keep it real, keep it a buck. Okay, you don't want to keep it real, keep it a buck? Okay, bet. You stay there. I'm going to go over here. I'm in my north node and I'm gazing upon the horizon and I see something that is a whole lot better and I'm manifesting it. Matter of fact, it's going to happen. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. Okay, balance. And you're standing in your power. This is you respecting yourself enough, loving yourself enough to listen to your discerning nudges and your intuitive guidance. That's your spirit guides. That's your higher self. That's the light that is within you. You are not in the dark about anything that is unreal, right? Because you got too much light around you. It's going to illuminate. Thank you, sun, for coming out. You got all this light around you. It's going to illuminate anything you need to see that's done in the dark. And this is what people fail to realize, okay? But they always try to come up against that light. You can't put out somebody's light and keep them in the dark because you're in the dark about this betrayal, this lie. This is how you feel, chosen one. Ten of Swords is like the ultimate betrayal. This was close to home. This is two people in your face. This is two people looking at you, smiling at you, laughing. And then, when you turn your back, they're both giving each other the eye. Then why won't they just be together? So you did these people a favor. You got the hell out of Dodge. You got the hell out the way. You says, oh, I see what's going on here. It appears as though there's some form of an ultimate betrayal, some diabolical activities. There's some demonic dimensions open here. This ain't my space. This ain't what I signed up for. Okay, I'm out. Queen of Cups is like, I love me. I don't play about me. Ten of Swords, child. Ultimate betrayal. Ooh. The ultimate. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Yeah, Four of Wands. Soulmate energy. Okay. I feel like you're very protected. I feel like you know what you deserve in a love relationship. And you could have found out sooner or maybe even later. Doesn't matter, but it was right on time that somebody was not your person. A lot of wands here, a lot of fire. Four of Wands is Aries energy. This represents celebrations, okay? But I feel like you're not curbing your enthusiasm. You're not lowering the bar. You're not lowering your standard, okay, for what it is that you want out of life. You love yourself too much. Yeah, look. And you got somebody that's coming in to give you a real solid offer. Okay, this is divinely orchestrated. I want all divinely orchestrated contracts to come in for my life. And I want that for my soul tribe too. These are good like offers, y'all. This could also be unexpected money too for something that you do for work with the Nine of Cups. But I say that because These offers, when they come from the divine, they're solid, you know? It's like all your truest heart's desires. Your heart is light. You've forgiven people that never even deserved it. You forgave people that never even deserved to be in your energy, but you closed it out. You accepted the lesson and then you moved on. It taught you how to read liars. It taught you how to master narcissists and know when you're in the presence of a sociopath, right? So that's how you're looking at these circumstances, right? Yeah, because you got to be a real professional to sit up in somebody's face knowing that you having sex with their friend. Like, what? You got to really be a sophisticated ass, professional ass narcissist and sociopath. You've been lying since the first time you took your first breath, since the first time you took your first step. You came out the womb on a mission, creating illusions. I know you lied. You're going to continue to lie. You got the King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Somebody is solid. There's a divine masculine coming in here, baby, that's solid all the way around. They don't play about you and you don't play about them because y'all don't play about yourselves. King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Somebody is solid. Somebody is copacetic. Somebody loves themselves. Somebody likes themselves. Somebody's coming in with the truth. This is beautiful energy. Yeah, and you got somebody in the background. So you mean to tell me with the Five of Wands, you mean to tell me that the manipulator, the liar, got the nerve, the audacity, if you will, to be trying to fight off offers for you? Bitch, I know you lied. Is it not bad enough that you did this ultimate betrayal? You still lying about it? You came up as the King of Cups in the reverse? Child, you did that without thinking? Because that's what was in your soul. Somebody slept with somebody without thinking, no remorse, no nothing, looked you right in the face and said, baby, I love you. That's because that's what they always wanted to do. When you allow people to do what they want to do, you're going to see what they always wanted to do anyway. Somebody's in the Five of Wands, got the nerve to be trying to fight off a good man. Child, I know you lying. Whose raggedy ass is this? Never mind. The universe said, never mind. They're under this illusion. They're stuck in their own nightmare. This is inner conflict. That's what this is. Somebody don't have the right. They don't have the rank. They don't have the position to try to fight off a good offer because somebody knows, okay, they're a liar, but one thing they know that is true, you deserve the best. So this is inner conflict with themselves. Somebody's not up to par. Somebody fights trying to look like a divine masculine and they not. They a whole slut bucket. Let's just keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. Okay? Clarify what's going on in this nightmare. Ain't nobody coming. Yeah, somebody, look, Knight of Wands. Somebody is in and out, in and out, in and out, baby. Come on, real fast. Adventure guy. This is somebody that likes their space. This is somebody that's not a committed person, and that's fine. But when you lie about it, you don't give somebody the opportunity to say whether or not they want to sign up for you and all your sexual soul ties and parasites. Who's out here swapping all this bodily fluid like this in 2025? When you go through a spiritual awakening and you break these soul ties, child, listen, that is not easy. You know them low vibrational people want to stay bound to your soul. Now that you've broken that and you still got somebody that's saying, hey, come back, I'm going to take you to hell. No, the hell you not. Not a Wands. Somebody's a whole liar. Somebody's for the community. Somebody got community D. He know it. He got issues. He got demons. 10 of Wands. Sagittarius energy could be Aries and or Leo. Could be any sign, honestly. Could be a water sign, fire sign, air sign, whatever. They're manipulative. They're going through this inner combat, fighting their inner demons. Somebody's very insecure. So that's how they validate themselves, is sleeping with a lot of people. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Somebody could be going through a divorce because they couldn't stay faithful. You got the Page of Wands and Justice. I can't make it up. This person is a failure. And when I mean failure, they failed to continue to manipulate people. It's like people are starting to see through their bullshit. Somebody's failed at manipulating you. And this is why they're sad. Damn. She did not believe that. Damn. Like, what? You sitting up sad because somebody didn't believe your lies? Why you always watching? You need to stop that watching. Why you always watching? Look at somebody watching. Look, they're like, what's going on? Spirit said this person couldn't tell the truth if it was slapping their ass in the face. If you gave it to them 100% off, they still wouldn't be able to tell the truth. I know that's crazy. Meanwhile, you're happy. Focused on your work. Good for you. This is how you redirect energy. You stay focused with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. And this is why your wishes are coming in. You got a light heart, light energy. Yeah, you see something from a different perspective. Look at the Hangman. It's in the upright. It's almost like you seeing something from a very mature perspective, a higher perspective, higher learning. You're seeing this from the eyes of source. You're seeing this from the eyes of destiny, because the energy that I'm getting is like, you see that this is somebody that cannot change because they don't think there's anything wrong with them. This is the kind of person that lies again and doesn't have any remorse. They don't think there's anything wrong with that. Okay. You see them from a different perspective. You see the truth. You see this as a blessing. Yeah, because had you not gone through that, you feel like maybe, yeah, you would have fallen for that again, something like that. This is about trust. This is about listening to your intuition. This is about listening to the divine. I can't make this up. So you see this betrayal as a blessing to people that you trusted. And this person could have slept with a lot of your friends, to be quite honest, or frenemies. These are people that said they was your friends, but they really wasn't. It's giving that kind of energy. You got the Ace of Cups, though. Divine intervention is here. You cannot miss. Ace of Pentacles is abundance, peace, joy, reaping the benefits of your labor. Whatever you're working on, I feel like this made you even more inspired to push forward. Yeah, you've manifested yourself a beautiful partnership here too. Ace of Cups, it's a new beginning. This is somebody new. Yeah, this is somebody new. Yeah, there's a lot going on. People are talking behind the scenes. What the hell is going on here? You got the Three of Pentacles. There's conversations being had about what? What they talking about? What's going on there? You got the Knight of Swords. What the hell are they talking about? Okay. Knight of Swords is about courage and something coming in real fast. So something could be coming in fast for you when people are talking about that. What's the Knight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, Holy Spirit? Yeah, somebody knows that you're going to get exactly what you deserve, that you're already in your victory energy, victorious energy, victorious. Okay. Victoriously victorious? Oh no, listen, you got a victory. Yeah. Something about your stability, y'all. I don't know if some of y'all getting a lot of money or where this money is coming from, but it's coming in. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is giving me work ethics. This is like, when you think of Queen of Pentacles, you think about somebody that's grounded. They got decent work ethics. They can't be distracted by bullshit, lies, whatever. It's almost like you get up every day and you can feed certain energies. You got to pick and choose what it is that you want to feed, right? And you're choosing not to feed somebody. Yeah, you did give somebody closure. The Tower is closure. The no contact is closure. Left on red, that's closure. Yeah, this person ain't got no feelings, so it don't matter. Child, they'll be all right. They're going to be with somebody by the night. Okay? Like this is not your cup of tea. It's not your cup of hot chocolate, but you somebody's tall glass of water. You taught somebody something is what you did. You got the Seven of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. Don't drink from my sink type as energy. Seven of Wands is ancestors. That's also you standing your ground. Yeah. You standing your ground. You already see Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups and the Seven of Wands. You see big star energy. You got the star energy, Aquarius energy, something about whatever this is you're working on, Divine Collective, keep going. I don't know what this is, but it's beautiful. The star, there's big recognition. There's big money coming in. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, whatever you do it from a beautiful heart space with the sun. And this is why abundance is coming. This is not you working for money. This is you working with a passion for the divine, whatever this is you're doing. And these are your rewards. This is like, being able to have a good life and just be comfortable. There's something very beautiful here. And what I think people don't realize, or this person, because they want to stay stuck to a lie, is that you're working. You deserve something. The reason I say that is because they're selfishly finding somehow, I don't know where they're finding the audacity. Is it under the couch cushion? Is it in the backyard? Where are you finding all this audacity that you got the right to fight somebody up against a decent partnership? Somebody got the nerve to be jealous with the Five of Wands. trying to fight off people that want to be with you. Are you serious? Energetically, under some form of a nightmare and an illusion. Yeah, you're getting what you deserve, and somebody believed that you deserved them, which would have put your life in a position where you would have been tormented. Child. Mm-mm. So you're holding on to your peace. You're holding on to your peace. You're having conversations that are worth your efforts, worth having a conversation, worth your breath. That's what I just heard. Come through, Holy Spirit. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Clarify, rectify, and solidify. Yeah. And somebody got the nerve to feel sad. This is not even real emotions, y'all. This is somebody sulking, appearing to have emotions. This is a manipulator. They don't care. They're never satisfied. They have an insatiable desire to feed. This person has some type of a sexual addiction. They probably slept with their friends, girlfriends as well. Like somebody is like about that life. They don't give a damn. Yeah, it's giving that kind of energy. This person could have like this weird ass fetish with people that are in relationships. Like if a woman is married, they like women like that or something like that. Like there's some deep seated shit here that they really need to like pull back the layers on. To the dark night of the soul for you. Have fun. To the dark night of the soul. Yeah, listen, they can't play over your top. Look at you. You have great intuition. You're spot on. So what you feel they did, yes. You ever just sat up and thought about something? He was like, I wonder if such and so ever really, if it came to your mind 9 times out of 10, yes, they did. And if they didn't, then okay. But here's the thing, they absolutely did. They did it over and over. They did it over and over. Look, the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Look, they did it over and over and over and over. And baby, listen, at the time, they were having a good time. These are two people that are exactly the same. Look at the Three of Cups. Look at how your back is turned. You don't even know these are people you celebrating with. They're toasting it up with you. Child, they was having sex a lot. They were having a good time. They were not preoccupied with you, your emotions, nothing. They're perfect together. These are the kind of people that cheat on each other. No, but instead, they thought that it was exciting to keep you blinded. So when you did not know what you needed to know, but you found out when you found out, was right on time. I feel like had you found out at the time that you needed to know, you might have not been here in this energy. It may have been a bloodbath. Listen, and I don't promote violence, but I feel like this is revealed to you at a time that you needed to know the truth. And I feel like you could have always known. Something could have been in the back of your mind. But sometimes, we don't want to believe the worst in people, even though they are the worst people. Beautiful healing energy. You always see the best in the most raggedy ass of people. Yeah, you know the truth. What is going on? Ace of Swords. They didn't know you was a psychic. Somebody's like, damn, I didn't know you was a psychic. I wouldn't have never lied. I would have thought up a better lie. I would have rehearsed this just a little bit longer. Listen, you got the Five of Pentacles, child. You're leaving these people exactly where they're at with their lies. It's a dry place. It's desolate. It's low vibrational. It's just, it's people living a lie. It ain't nothing else to say, okay? Left you hanging, no closure, no contact. Yeah, you out, okay? You got the Knight of Cups. You're coming up as somebody that's a really good friend. Anybody that loses a friend like you has lost a really good person. With the Four of Cups, it's a missed opportunity. Yeah, look, sexual addiction, child. Let them stay in that with the devil. Let them stay in it, honey. Somebody's addicted to trying to change your alchemy. And you've already alchemized this energy. You've already forgiven. You've already released this. You're in a whole new situation, and it's absolutely beautiful. This is like equal, reciprocal love, kindness, peace. This is a cup that is connected to the divine. This is a cup that's connected to the divine. You got the Page of Pentacles energy. Clarify Page of Pentacles. Ooh. For some of you, your child's father, you might have a child with this person. This person was obsessively trying to block your destiny. This could be somebody that you got a child with. Child, they're just a liar. They got some type of addictions too. Somebody's got some type of addictions that they're not being honest about. This could be drugs, something like that. some type of mental distress. Yeah, this is like inner turmoil. You could have a child with this person. For some of you, that's not for everybody. With the Nine of Swords, this person can't sleep, can't eat. They're losing it. Because somebody was actively working behind the scenes. With the Magician that came up in the reverse, they could have been doing a little spell work, yeah, to try to block your destiny. And you rolled right over that shit. You know, you got your foot to the pedal to the metal. Okay. You're like, what's that up ahead? Oh, is that witchcraft? You rolled right over it. Boop, 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 boop. Just kept it pushing. You like, whatever. We'll figure it out later. You rolled right through somebody's spell work. Somebody could have been doing a little spell work. Yeah, they was projecting their nasty energy onto you. Yeah, Ten of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, child. This child is the energy that kept you binded to this person, but now that has since been satisfied. Somebody's child could be 9 or 10 years old, 13, 12, something like that. It's been too long. It's been long enough. Yeah, you release this. You release the ideas of having a family with this person. This person is nasty, y'all. They definitely did sleep with your family member or somebody that you consider to be family. But I don't think you give a damn. Not anymore, you don't. I feel like you released it. I feel like with the Tower, you saw this from a different perspective. You had to. Yeah, look, you saw this from a different perspective. You had to get up out of this. You said, wait, nothing's keeping me here. This is a self-imposed imprisonment. Eight of Swords is like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me all I got to do is wiggle my feet and wiggle my hands and get this shit off my eyes and walk away? Yeah, that's why the swords look like that. There's not even no closing to the swords. Look, she could walk away whenever she wants. She ain't even bound. That's all in her head. I love it. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah. And somebody's mad because you realize that. So this is the message. I love y'all. I do. Congratulations on this new beautiful partnership coming in. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, all the Pentacles, whatever you're doing. This is your time. I feel like you're finally reaping like the harvest of your hard work. Now you get to kind of just let things flow with the Nine of Cups. There's a chunk of money coming up in here. What's this Ace of Pentacles for y'all? Something like that, y'all. Whatever somebody is doing, it's about to look real good. But I feel like a lot of people are in that left you hanging energy, no closure. I feel like a lot of people from your past could feel that way because you're really focused on your work. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, it's a glow up. You walked away, you got better, something like that. Yeah, it's giving you got better. And somebody got worse. And then somebody wanted to revisit your life, but they came in with a whole bag of lies. And you're like, what are them bags you got? Why you got all them bags with you? You gonna hurt your back. Carrying all them bags like that. As in Ibadu. Listen. Bag lady, you gon' hurt your back. Carrying all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you. You better leave them bags where they at. Pack light. Pack light. These are kind of trips you don't need no luggage, baby. Whatever you leaving behind, drop it off. If you need to get some trash bags, drop that shit off in the abyss of no return. I love y'all. I do. As we close this door, and I call back all my energy. I just thank the Most High for being here with y'all. Listen, if this resonated, give it a thumbs up. It helps the video go viral. It helps Spiritual Court go out into the ethers. And, shout out to the people that are binge watching Spiritual Court, man. That is so freaking exciting on surround sound. Or maybe when you're washing the car. Or maybe when you're pulling up to Starbucks and they're like, who's that? You're like, oh, that's Spiritual Court. Spiritual Court TV. Listen. At least that's the way I imagine it. Okay. Thank y'all for letting me be here. I love y'all so much. Shout out to the people that watch it on their smart TV. You're so amazing. Where is my doctor friend? I have not seen her on here in a while. She's like, oh my God, Neff, I am watching you on my smart TV. She has like the most beautiful estate. Her home is beautiful. She's very loving, very kind. I got to go check on her. I haven't seen her in a while. Wherever she is, we send her love and light. But she was the one that was like, do you know I'm watching you on my smart TV? I said, no, I didn't know that. So shout out to her, Dr. N, wherever you are. You know the N stands for you. I'm not going to say your name for privacy reasons, okay? I love y'all. I do. I'll see you in the next video. Drop a heart. Show me some love because I'm showing you love. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.